I'm 53. And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men?
The worst era to be in with a dude is when he forgets you.
A man left me at a bar after he found out I slept with a black man. But we were watching football, which led into a conversation about someone that I had slept with. And so we were talking about it, and he was like, "What? He's black." I was like, "Yeah, I'm aware."
I was talking to my mom this morning and I asked her, what do you do to keep a man? And she was like, girl, all they require is good cat insanity.
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a gang member. No, seriously. I started going to jail when I was 13 years old. So I knew like eventually I was going to hit prison.
Some house cleaning before we get started. For those who been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door, for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now, let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
I'm 53. And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
What a sad story. What a sad post. Look, I don't want to be harsh on this woman. First, let me say, it's not even a bad looking woman. I'm not even into white women, but I can clearly see when someone is attractive, regardless of the race. She's not a bad looking woman at all. When I see stuff like this, it lends to me asking, what happened? How do you get to 53 years old and are alone? What happened? And if I have to use deductive reasoning, if I have to use evidence and patterns and trends, I can't help but come to the conclusion of you overplayed your hand. You overplayed your hand. You waited too long with your options. You trifled with your options. I'm pretty sure 30 years ago, at 23, you were even more attractive than you are at 53. And I don't know this woman on a personal level. She could have been married, divorced several times. I don't know. I couldn't find any other posts where she gave us the insight to her personal relationships. But I can say at 53 years old, how did you get to this point? When you were 23, when you were 33, hell, when you were 43, something inside of you didn't slow yourself down and say, hey, I need to partner up. I need to find someone whose standards, values, and morals matches mine. And I need to lock that person in, and I need to work on that relationship, cultivate that relationship, and make it strong and viable. So when I am 53 in the next 10 years, I'm not on social media, literally crying about where are the good men. And I'll tell this lady, she seems like a sweet lady. I'll tell her the same thing I tell a lot of other women who are not as sweet as this lady. Did you check your fucking friend zone? Did you, for 1 second, stop and take a serious look at your male orbiters? The guys that you friend zone, the guys that were the hanger-ons. Did you not look at any of those guys as viable candidates? I bet you didn't. And that's why you are where you are. You overplayed your hand. That's it, ma'am. That's it. I'm sorry to say it. She seems like such a sweet lady, but I have to say it. You played yourself. You played yourself. Let's go to the next one. Sad.
The worst era to be in with a dude is when he forget you get niggas. Like, please don't forget I get niggas. I chose you. You ain't picked me.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So what? Most women, even women who don't look like you, can get N-words, since that's what you're attracted to. Not black men, but niggas. So since most women with lady parts can get niggas, what's your point? Is your point to flex that you can get men who want to sleep with you? Because I got news for you. That's about all you're going to get from the type of men you're pursuing by your own character, by making a post like this. We know you're a low value, low hanging fruit woman. So there's no way I'm going to believe that a woman who makes a post like this is anything but low class, anything but low vibrational, anything but low functioning. Because if you in fact could get quality men and a man saw value in you, there's no way you would be making a post like this. This is a post from a woman who's clearly been shown by the men she find attractive not to be valuable and worth the investment. See, I see what you're doing. See, this is what y'all do when the men you actually desire don't find you desirable. You get on social media to make yourself feel better and to get the seal clapping sisterhood in the comments to, go along with this bitter nonsense. If you were getting the results you wanted in the dating market, you wouldn't have to make a post like this. You wouldn't. Let's go to the next one.
A man left me at a bar after he found out I slept with a black man.
Whoa.
So I met this guy online, and we decided that we were going to go on a date. We were only talking for a couple days, but it was going well, and I was like, hey, it's Sunday. What are you up to today? You want to watch some football? We'll get a drink. And he was like, yeah, for sure. So we met at a bar. We're hanging out. I am not one that's like, how many people have you slept with? What's your number? Blah. We're fucking adults. I could care. Are you clean? I don't like, why is this still, it isn't a thing. But we were watching football, which led into a conversation about someone that I had slept with. And so we were talking about it, and he was like, what? And I was like, put back a little bit. And I was like, what do you mean what? And he was like, he's black. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking aware. So I was a little put off by it, but then he got like super intense, and he was like, you fucked a black man? And I was like, sure. Like, he turned into like an exorcist. I was like, what? What? And to be fair, at this point, the date was over for me, but I was like, what is wrong with you? And he like went into this whole big thing about, I'm not even going to repeat all the shit that he said about like being dirty and all that. And I was like, what is wrong? So this is where I started planning my exit. And I was like, okay, how am I going to get out of here? I can't freaking sit here with this guy anymore. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Now, I drove myself, so I full on planned on whatever, leaving by myself anyway. But I was like, okay, I'm trying not to ghost people or be like a crazy person. He had my phone number, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I come back out, he was gone. I was like, that worked out fucking perfect. So I sat at the bar for the rest of the time. I met the bartender. Her name was Tara. We had a great time. And what in the actual fuck is dating?
Be careful, because to me, this seems like rage bait. You're going to tell me a woman, white woman in America, is obtuse to the fact that most white men have an issue with a white woman sleeping with a black guy? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I think she posted this for rage bait and to get likes, clicks, and views. And I get it. She might very well be a white woman that dates black men or have dated black men. But how is that a topic to come up on a date? See, this is why you have to do some investigating, some skills of deduction here. How did that come up? Even the story she said of how that came up didn't make sense to me. You were watching a football game. Okay, football is predominantly, a sport that black men dominate in. They make up the dominant roster of the players. Okay, that's a given. But how did you get to who you slept with out of that? See, that's something to me that's important. because she glossed over that. She glazed over it real quick. And it matters because how the hell did you have a conversation on a date about sleeping with another race? See, this is where I say I'm calling cap and bullshit, because to me it just seems like she did this, as she says, nightmare dating story, and I'm going to take the nightmare dating off and just put story. Better yet, fable, because this doesn't make sense to me. You know that most white guys don't want to deal with white women who have slept with black men. It's just what it is. Most people prefer their own race. Most people prefer their own culture or ethnicity. That's just all it is to it. And for you to get on here with this nonsensical story like it's just, something we're all supposed to be like, oh my God. I mean, we expect this. This America. We've been living here all our lives. We know what it is. We know how race relations are in America. You know it too. And to make a post feigning ignorance that a white guy, by the way, that you went on a date with would have an issue with this, and how did you even bring it up? To me, it's just nothing more than clickbait, wrapped in rage bait and gaslighting. Don't buy into it, man. Don't buy into it. This is just a fable. This is a story. She did it for likes, clicks, and views. Let's go to the next one.
I was talking to my mom this morning and I asked her, what do you do to keep a man? And she was like, girl, all they require is good cat and sanity. Somebody. Good cat and sanity. Not either or. Because the good cat part, I got that. I was born with that. The sanity part, though, it's not looking good for me, mama.
I told you that bitch crazy.
Septum ring warrior. She has a septum ring in her nose. Automatic red flag. Automatic red flag. Septum ring theory is real. Most of the women, she has that short buzz, blonde cut there. The septum ring, pretty sure she's a feminist. I'll bet money on it. She's a entrenched, staunch feminist. So she knows that she might have that good box. She crazy. She got them crazy eyes too, man. Y'all look, man. Fellas, let me be honest with y'all. We all know the old tired trope of the crazy women have the best box. But I'm going to tell y'all something that should be a caveat to that. It ain't worth it. It is not worth it. Because even when they make a post like this, they're telling you it ain't worth it. And, at the end of the day, septum ring, be careful. It's a red flag for me, y'all, but, let's go to the next one.
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a gang member. No, seriously. I started going to jail when I was 13 years old. So I knew, eventually I was going to hit prison.
What's your name?
Negra.
What do you do for a living? And why is John telling me that you did 5 years in jail?
I am a YouTuber. I have a prison channel called Indicted TV. And I didn't go to jail. I went to prison. But I did go to jail as well.
What did you go to federal prison for 5 years?
I got RICO indicted.
You got caught by the feds. That's like big boy shit, not little shit.
I got caught by the feds. But I never been caught doing anything, which is the crazy part.
You like the mastermind. You like Griselda out here. Blanco just selling the white.
No, not at all. I'm just a little guy. Always wanted to be a gang member, and I accomplished everything I wanted to do within that lifestyle.
I see you have, kids. He's running around. What would you feel about him coming to you and saying, Mommy, I want to be in a gang?
No. He's definitely going to get it. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to explain, hey, Mom went through this. Mom did this, whatever, I can't prevent him from joining it. Can I do my best? Of course I could. Like every other parent. I feel like I went through the path I went through to save my boys.
Fellas, thick Latina, I know a lot of y'all are weak for that, but let me be the first one to tell y'all this straight up. I don't care how thick she is, and she is thick. She is a walking red flag mixed up with a catastrophe waiting to happen. I don't care if she changed her life or not. She's still into that thug-loving prison gang-related life. She has a YouTube channel talking about prison stuff. Don't let the thickness fool you. Do not fall for this trap. Don't do it. Somebody already fell for it, or maybe 1 or 2, 3 guys fell for it. But I don't give a damn. Don't fall for it. This lady has some serious demons she's battling. Matter of fact, she is a demon. I'm putting her right underneath Pazulu and right before Pyman. That's the kind of demon she is. Y'all better stay away from this. This is nasty work. This woman wanted to be in a gang since she was an itty bitty little girl. And if she wanted to be in a gang since that period of time of her life, she ain't been changed. I'm telling y'all, she ain't been changed. Do not get yourself entangled with any female that's openly telling you she wanted to be involved with criminality. Don't do it. I don't care how thick she presents. I don't care how good you think that box is. Let it go. The juice definitely ain't worth the squeeze. Man, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I'll see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. Hey, black men, stay away from them thick Latinas. I'm telling you, they're going to be your downfall. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
Black Jesus.
I don't ask for much from you. It's like you don't got the time to lose. Made me feel like I'm a burden when I tell you how I'm hurting. No, you just say you're sorry to say you did. I ain't over it. So let me take my time and talk my shit until I'm over it. Ooh, if you don't want the heat, you should act right. I'll be talking about you in a past time when you say